This is a Weber Duo Art 1918 reproducing grand piano with an electric player system under it. And the serial number is 75336. This might be showing as a 1920 somewhere, but I think it's more of a 1918. So the lid is solid, very solid. Lid hinges work great, prop works great. Rubber bumper's soft, nice and soft. That opens. Of course, you can take that and set it on the lid and open this up, put your roll in. This works great. Motor underneath works. Switch works. You see how yellow the keys are? The yellowest simulated ivory original 1920s style keys I've ever seen. It plays, but it's fairly soft. Get the idea. Okay, we'll continue. See the fallboard, Aeolian. Duo Art Weber by Sherman Clay and Company. And the yellow keys, the fronts are fairly normal color. But those keys are, you can see the simulated ivory in them, but not sure if that can be sanded out. I would try it before I replace them just to save the original simulated ivory. Sand the tops down a ways and see if that yellow comes off of there. Let's play it again. Turn on the switch. The shroud snaps up under there and covers all of the player system. That works great. This leg is really nice and solid. There's a little veneer chip right here. Same with the other side, back here on the other leg. Looks like there's a mark there. The rest of the rim is pretty good shape, I think. Maybe a mark there. Oh no, that's just a spot. Okay. These little guys look like they've never been cleaned since the piano was built. But everything is there, and it all works great. Looks nice. That looks good. A little snap works right there on the edge of the fallboard. The desk slides in and out, but back here there's a little damage on the back right corner. And so when you get all the way back to here, it falls out just a little bit. That needs to be fixed. Let's take this off. And open the spool box. Spool box looks great. Inside and out, nice hinges. There's a lot of discoloration, maybe from humidity. The brass isn't very brass. Just like the copper strings out here aren't very coppery anymore. There's no broken strings. As I run my fingernails up and down the strings upside down, I don't feel rust, but they are spotty. The tuning pins aren't nice and blue. They're just original, older, and discolored. There's no soundboard decal. I don't think. It's pretty dusty, but I don't see one under the dust. On the plate, or the soundboard. The soundboard does look really solid. I don't see a lot of splitting in the soundboard. There's one of the serial numbers. And the other one is over here showing the style, WR. I didn't see any splitting in the bass bridge pins or the bass bridge itself. Some nice beading around the soundboard right down here, the bottom of the rim inside. Okay, let's lay the lid down. The inside looks like someone's been setting things there, and you can see some pulling, some marking in the finish a little bit. That works great. Some mark here. Not too much problem with the, actually right in there you can kind of see around the hinge a little bit of, I don't know if that's grain raising or just the grain tight against the hinge, but there is some water damage, looks like, just raised finish a little bit. I don't know if it's buckled or anything. I don't feel any buckling or splitting in the veneer, but it could definitely use some refinishing there. You see that? Yeah. There's also a dent in the edge of the front part of the lid right there, like somebody pulled a strap over it or something. Okay, and then in the back, it looks like something hit the back of the piano leg here. This molding is broken a little bit, and that's a little bit damaged, and there's some damage here and there a little bit, just dented like it's kind of hit, and then a little piece missing here. This piece comes off, and you can take these huge 10-inch, half-inch lags I put up in there to stabilize this leg because it seemed really wobbly when I brought it in. All the casters work great. They could probably be lubed, but they do roll. The front legs are solid. I put a 5/16 by 8-inch lag up the center to give it more stability, but it's doing great. I was just more worried about that back leg, so we put some huge lags in there. Okay, that's our 1918 Aeolian Weber Duo Art reproducing piano, grand piano by Sherman Clay and Company. And it looks like walnut. I'm going to guess that's walnut. Sure has walnut tendencies, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have some mahogany, like a quarter sawn mahogany tendency around on the lid, but I'm going to say that's walnut. Pretty unique. And it book matches at the back right here. Right there, there's a seam. You can see it. There you go.